Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays, and I'm in the Heinrich, a tier 7 German battleship. I'm on the map hotspot in a 4-point domination game, so it's a tier 8 battle with no subs and no carrier. So that's nice. Also, as you might be hearing, I'm still having a cold and my voice is only partially cooperating, but I'm sure this is gonna be perfectly fine. Meanwhile, what's not so fine is we're losing the B-cap because a destroyer apparently snuck behind our ranks and is stealing our cap. Now we are doing well here on this flank. We're not doing so well on the D side. Well, actually we have a lot of ships on the D side. It's just that they aren't really doing much about the objective. Although that might change. The enemy Mahan is charging through for some reason and our destroyer is finally trying to take that objective. Meanwhile, I'm peeking around here and engaging a Richelieu with my secondaries. Now there's a chance that this Gneisenau is gonna come into play. Unfortunately, the torpedo angles on the Heinrich aren't quite as good yet as on the Schlieffen, I think. But I might be able to get that Gneisenau if it tries something. Although so far it looks reluctant. It is contesting this cap though. Now with the enemy having stolen B, I'm not sure the Gorizia might be going back there, or it might just be retreating. The enemy team has an Asasho around, and while I don't know where the Asasho went, I mean it could be coming through the 1-2 line, or it could be waiting here, waiting to torpedo me. I can't really push in with this Gneisenau just waiting. I mean generally I can't push in because there are way too many enemies, I suppose. But for now, this seems to be working. If our team can actually cap D, then we would be equal on caps again. And you know, we are even a ship ahead. So no reason to do anything too harsh. Actually, considering the numerical superiority of our team on the other side, they could just roll over those enemies and maybe even go to C and then touch the enemies in a crossfire. Of course, that would require like the friendlies here to have a coordinated push going on, and we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, I'm just happy here in my camp. Viper has decided to go grab B. The Briska is still spotting this area, maybe it can stop the Asasho, and exactly there is the Asasho. Oh no, wait, we've lost our DD. Gunned down by an Asasho. That's a shame. So our flank here has turned pretty bad suddenly. The Nagato is very far in the back, Viper is going for B. The Gorizia is just leaving. And suddenly I find myself slightly outnumbered. Now the good news is that our other flank is probably doing well. And I mean, they still have a Mahan there, right? And it looks like their cap is contested, so that Mahan is inside. I wonder if they'll actually manage to honor and sink it. So I'm detected by the Asasho, I presume. The Asasho seems to be, and the Asasho top. No, wait, yeah, the Asasho top the Nagato. This is turning pretty bad pretty quickly. So I have an Asasho behind me. If I just sit here, the Asasho is gonna torp. I mean, an Asasho can only torpedo battleships and carriers. So I'm the only target for the Asasho in the immediate area. Which means I should probably go forward, but if I go forward I'm running into a Richelieu, a Gneisenau is sorry, and possibly an Nagato. Oh well. How could this possibly go wrong? So we're starting off with a Richelieu, me way to broadside, and ow. Ow. So I've decided that maybe, just maybe, I start turning because there is still a Gneisenau. We got some fishes going. And even more fishes. If I'd pushed in there, I would have been torped by the Surrey and the Gneisenau. Now with me running away, the Gneisenau is less of a torpedo threat. Surrey is broadside. And, oh, there's a citadel. Nice, and now he's eating fish. Nice. I should also probably hydro. I mean, like, nice and torpedoes might not be the biggest issue, but the Sasha, we all know, is gonna to torpedo me. And, oh, who would have thought? Yep, that's a Sasha fish. So, you know, this worked surprisingly well. I got the citadel in the Surrey. I torped it nice, you know, and I'm still alive. And I dodged the Sasha. Meanwhile, our team is finally dominating the right side. The Mahan has been taken care of, and they are pushing into the sea cap, and finally the cross. Well, I mean, it's not much of a crossfire because we don't have an A-flank anymore. Except for me. But, you know, I'm sure my guns will totally death strike this too. Well, there isn't much left for death strike, but maybe a citadel, maybe a miss, maybe a torpedo protection hit. Oh well. It's not like I wanted to sink this ship anyway. You know, ship-wise, we are pretty even. I think we have one more ship. We are equal on caps and we have slightly more points, so it's technically still anybody's game. And I'm still hunted by an Asashio. There is a Nagato coming in. Now the Nagato is still out of torpedo range, but my torpedoes are very slow anyway. So if the Nagato keeps pushing in there, maybe. The Asashio problem still remains. Now if I were the Asashio, I would have been pushing in constantly towards me, right? If the Asashio gets close... Oh yeah, there are Asashio torps. So this is very lucky for me, because this is at the very end of my hydro. And Asashio torps are very sneaky, right? I would never have dodged them without the hydro. Now of course the torps are going to reload faster than my hydro. Which is a problem for future me. Current me is just happy. Current me is happy. Now the good news is Viper and the Gorizia are coming back. They've dealt with the destroyer that was near B. So Viper will essentially be a deterrent for the Asashio. Now, as I said, the Asashio has a very long torpedo range and we have no idea where it is, but it would be utterly ridiculous for the Asashio to be far in the back, right? Meanwhile, I'm pushing forward again, going for another heal. The game is looking better and better, and nothing has changed on the Asashio news. I'm on a timer. I don't have a hydro this time, and I'm still the only... Oh, the Asashio is actually further back than expected. But Viper has found it, and Viper is forcing it further back. Oh, and that Sorry is gone. You know what? I guess it's time to just commit and go for it. Now there is... Ow! I mean, there is the problem that the Nagato and the Richelieu both overmatch my nose, which means angling is only of moderate use. But they are both on low health. Oh, there goes the Nagato. I was just saying I should be overmatching the Nagato nose, so... Here's 7 battleship issues. Oh, the Richelieu is also gonna go down very soon. And I'm alive! Somehow, I'm alive. Well, this turned out interesting. The Toulon, unfortunately, is leaving. I mean, on the bright side, the Toulon wasn't really part of this last engagement. Otherwise, it would have sunk me. Then again, due to the success from the other flank, it really wouldn't have mattered if I oversunk. So, let's see, I might be even getting a camp. Viper is pushing the Asashio. Now, of course, the Asashio can torpedo Viper, which means Viper can't just push without any issue. He got the Asashio, he got the Brothers in Arms, and now only the Toulon is remaining. And it's probably gonna sink before I can shoot it. So, you know, this game turned out a lot better than expected. once I was pretty much surrounded, I I expected a swift demise, but against all odds I survived. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.